Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Zach and welcome to the first episode of Moving On Up, the AFC Bournemouth career mode that I'm going to be starting on FIFA 15 and running all the way through until the start of FIFA 16. So from now until the beginning of FIFA 16, I'm going to be playing as Bournemouth in the FIFA 15 career mode option. Hopefully I'll be able to try and get them as far as I can, whether that is Premier League, to the top 4 maybe, Europe, maybe even can I try and win the Premier League with them. It just depends how quickly we get through this series. Because FIFA is kind of dead, I didn't see any point in this maybe, starting a career mode where we do like a season with one team, a season with another team. So I've decided to go ahead and do this one right and through until FIFA 16, and then we'll see what happens. So let's get into the video, guys. So we opened the career mode and we had a look at our quick squad here just to see what kind of things we're dealing with. Having looked at the initial squad depth that we have and looking at the areas that we need to improve on, I really think that we should probably buy a new goalkeeper, because Artur from Southampton is 34, and while he's a good overall and probably a good keeper still for this league, I'm thinking more long term, more future. And also I think we also need a left back as well, because the left back that we have at the minute is 67 rated, and all that's pretty good. I want to try and get as many high rated and young players in as possible. So on my shortlist were Jan Sommer, Kevin Trapp, Mazzio Perin, Bernard Leno, Marco Silvestri of Leeds, Simon Scuffe, Jack Butland, Tim Krull. That was the goalkeepers that I had on my list, because I really wanted to improve the goalkeeping choice that we had. Like I said, Artur is a good keeper, probably has still a season in him, but looking towards the future, I think we need a better player than that. Then we have John Flanagan, Tyrone Mings, and Alex Telles, all players that I was interested in signing. So I did make an approach for the Borussia Mönchengladbach goalkeeper, Jan Sommer, and he was supposed to be a really good rated keeper who was going to get up to a very high potential. So I did put in an initial offer of $3 million for him. We did have the financial takeover trait, just that to make the series a little bit more fun. I could have a lot more freedom with the signings that I made. Also, I kind of want to think this career mode as kind of a tutorial thing, so I'm trying to sign as many young players as possible, so then by the end of the career mode I'll be able to show you guys what kind of high potential players we should be looking out for towards the end of FIFA 15 and into FIFA 16. But as you can see there, we did make an offer for Tim Krull, 10 million, which I think is an absolute steal for a goalkeeper of his calibre. And then even though I was going to prefer buying Tim Krull, I was going to enter the offer for Kevin Trapp anyway. I entered around 16 million for him, and I think that he's going to be a good goalkeeper, but I think I'd rather take Tim Howe right now, because he's much cheaper, and Kevin Trapp is, from career mode experience, liable to making a lot of mistakes. But anyway, we still entered the contract over there, 50 grand a week, 3 years, and a crucial first team player is what he will be. So as you can see here, Newcastle accepted our transfer offer of £10.5 million for Tim Krull, and then we entered ourselves a contract offer to the Dutch goalkeeper. Kevin Trapp denied the contract offer, and we don't think that we'll be signing him, even though we did redo the contract offer. We then got an offer for Lee Camp, who was a 69 rated goalkeeper, but we're going to let him go anyway, because with us bringing a new goalkeeper and having Artur as the ideal backup, we didn't think that we probably needed him, and we don't want players getting unhappy, so we just thought, you know what, we're going to let him go. And good news, Tim Krull accepted his contract offer, which means he is now a Bournemouth player. I was quite surprised actually, because I didn't think that he would actually make the step down from a top 10 middle team like Newcastle in the Premier League down to Bournemouth, but pretty good, and I'm pretty happy to have him aboard. So as you can see there, I do replace Artur with Tim Krull and then exit, just to make sure that we've got our best players on the field of play. And Tim Krull actually a really good player, and hopefully he can do a lot of good things for us. We then approached Galatasaray to try and sign left back Alex Telles, who's got an amazing potential. This guy starts off his FIFA career as a 74 rated left back, but can get up to as high as an 84. And the good thing about him is he's very versatile. He can play as a left back, a left wing back, and even a winger. So he's definitely a player that we can use in a variety of positions. So it's good news, because Alex Telles' club Galatasaray has decided to accept the offer, and we are now proceeding to go for a contract offer. So we've got a pre-season friendly to play, but hopefully after the pre-season friendly, Alex Telles, the signing, will be confirmed. So we're playing Nimes Olympique, which I do believe are a French second division team. It was our first real chance to really test the team that we had moulded together through this summer transfer window. Even though we'd only made one signing, we have changed a lot of players around, brought a couple of fresh faces in from the youth academy and things like that. A couple of players that I set up a scouting network with and managed to bring into the squad. So our team has Tim Krul between the big white sticks that we call the posts. Our backline is made up of Simon Francis, Tommy Elphick, Steve Cook and Alex Telles, who has just completed his signing just in time for the match. Harry Arter, Andrew Sermon and Dan Gosling complete the midfield three, with Mark Pugh and Matt Ritchie either side of Ken Wynne-Jones. So as you can see, they stormed to a 2-0 lead and we were really poor in the match. I don't know whether it was because I was having a bad FIFA day, but we just seemed really slow. I don't think it was a case of me actually going out and buying more players and paying more money for players. I think it's a case of me actually using the players that I've got in my squad, because I've got quite a lot of 68 plus rated players. I've got Callum Wilson, who's an absolutely fantastic potential player, and I've just got a lot of players in the club who could probably, I could probably forge three or four good teams out of the players that I have at my disposal. So we then came up against European giants Schalke from the Bundesliga, and we switched the team around in order to give everyone a bit of a pre-season break, get everyone up to pre-match fitness so that we can just get them into the squad come the start of the season. So our Bournemouth team arrived at the Vetlins Arena to play European giants Schalke. As you can see there, they had some good players in the team, such as Choupo-Moting, Huntelaar, Sidney Sam, who's a good winger, very quick. And for people like that who are quick and around the mid-70s, high 70s, are players that I want to be signing, because I want to try and sign a lot of high potential players. So it's kind of like a build for the future project. Obviously, I want to get more into this when FIFA 16 begins, which I'll hopefully be getting a start on as soon as it comes out. As you can see, our team: Stanislas, Pittman, Fraser, a lot of changes. Boric is back in goal after he lost his place to Tim Krul. So the opening goal came after 24 minutes when Julian Draxler weaved his way in and out of our defence before crossing a ball to the back post where Choupo-Moting was, as he tapped home to give Schalke the lead. After losing to Olympique in the previous game, I felt like I wasn't really going to get anything from Schalke, but I couldn't have been more wrong, to be honest. We did play quite well. We had a lot more speed, a lot more aggression, a lot more desire to win the game, and we found our equaliser through the one and only Brett Pittman, who he's not our first choice striker, he's not our second choice striker, he's actually our third choice striker. He's actually third down on the list of pecking orders, but it was a pretty good finish, and we're back on level terms with the German team. So as Schalke went on the counter, desperately trying to recapture their lead, we hit back and managed to take a shock advantage when our winger, Junior Stanislas, struck past Tim Wellenrufer. However, our victory against the European giants was short-lived when Klaas van Huntelaar scored in the last minute after a poor goalkeeper kick from Artur Boric, and that is why I bought Tim Krul for £10 million. So after that impressive draw against Schalke, we headed into our final pre-season game against Swindon Town, who I have a personal vendetta against, as I am a Sheffield United fan. But don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying the series, don't forget to leave a like rating and join Zach FC. Also, guys, leave me a comment and tell me what a respectable aim, an achievable aim, would be for this career mode. Having mentioned about your aims for the series, I'd just like to mention what the league objective is from the Bournemouth board. They want me to secure automatic promotion to the Premiership, which I think is a realistic expectation given the amount of money that I've spent in the transfer window. But should I fail to gain automatic promotion, I would like to be able to finish 3rd or 4th and a chance to succeed in the playoffs. In terms of cup expectations, the board had no aims for the domestic cup competitions, which disappointed me because I feel that every club should treat the cups with the respect it deserves. It's a chance for the underdogs to be crowned champions. I have a huge amount of appreciation for the cups. As I support Sheffield United, we made it to the FA Cup semi-finals in 2014, resulting in a trip to Wembley where we were beaten 5-3 by Hull. And in 2015 we reached the semi-finals of the League Cup, where we were beaten 3-2 on aggregate by Spurs in a thrilling cup tie. And I just feel like it's the chance for the underdogs to shine, and because we're in League One, I don't really get the opportunity to see Southampton play, which I did this season. I don't get the opportunity to see Hull play, which I did last season. So it's a really good opportunity, I think. And even though this is just a game, I really do think that I hope we can go far in the cup competitions. So we came up against Swindon, which, as I mentioned, I have a personal vendetta against after they beat us in the playoffs, 7-6 in aggregate, 5-5 on the night. It was a pretty good match, I'm not going to lie, but it hurt me very badly. But I thought we played a lot better, and even though we didn't score any goals, we were very, very sharp on the ball. We created lots and lots of chances. They defended very, very well. I really do enjoy playing with this team. We have a lot of good players, and the wingers that I have got the ability to cut inside, which is why I'm going to use them quite a lot. So as you can see there, we finished the pre-season friendly at 0-0, having drawn 2 and lost 1. So I've not won any, but I've still taken the positives out of pre-season. So as this episode of Moving On Up comes to a conclusion, we accepted the offer there for Jan Kermorgant from Blackburn Rovers. The reason why I'm going to get rid of him is because he was a player who can score goals, but he's very old, and I think I'm going to cash in on him now, so then, you know, we can make a bit of money on him then when he starts to, you know, decrease in his rating. So as you can see here, we're just, you know, doing our scout report for the month. We have hired 3 scouts, all of very, very good ability and very, very good judgment. So hopefully we're going to be able to pluck some future gems there. We have got quite a couple of players who've got like highest potentials of 94, and that's pretty good. That I'm not going to lie. You know, if we get some of them players, it's going to be outstanding. And you know, this career mode is obviously going to be a long-standing thing. So guys, if you have enjoyed the episode of Moving On Up, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.